people out there in Radio Land, keep listening to your favorite radio show, Blues and Friends. I know I will, because my name is Crawdaddy Ken Moore. Let's keep the blues alive.
Het is weer maandag. Je luistert naar Blues and Friends. Leuk dat je luistert. Hier in de studio zit Danny Giles met zijn band. 2 andere leden. Straks een interview. Nice to meet you all.
Hey,
Thank you for being here.
Good to see you again.
Can you introduce yourself a little bit and your band members?
Sure, no
please.
problem. Danny Giles on vocals and guitar. Mr. John Chase on bass guitar. And Mr. Doug Ryrie there on the end drums.
Okay, and we're gonna hear a lot of music later.
Yes, we're hoping to play some stuff for you live in the studio. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, people compare you with Julian Sass. Julian Sass, a Dutchman, and Walter Trout.
Yes.
And I heard you met Julian Sass.
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit? And did you also meet Walter Trout?
No, I haven't met Walter. I met Julian on Saturday at a festival in Dazed. Mm-hmm. Popped down to see me because that's his local area. It's his hometown, so it was very, very nice of him to come down and see us.
Yeah.
And we had a little chat, and he mentioned that he'd seen my name in conjunction with his name, and I thought I'd better go and see this guy.
So that will be something great.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see him. It was really, really nice guy. Can't say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we're gonna hear something different from you now than last time.
Sure.
Because last time, I think a year ago, you played on your acoustic guitar.
That's right.
And now it's something more heavy.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Well, can you go please there? And
sure,
then,
no problem.
We hear it. This is Danny Giles en zijn band, een bassist en een drummer. Die gaan weer wat nummers spelen. Het wordt wat heftiger dan de vorige keer. Toen speelde hij alleen akoestisch. En nu gaan ze naar de studio hiernaast, pakken hun instrumenten en beginnen ermee.
Okay, we ready? All right. Here's a song written by Keith Richards and Johnny Johnson. It's called Tanqueray.
Say, I said, listen to me, baby, and hear what I gotta say. We're going around the corner and have a drink and Tanqueray. It's a long time coming down. I knew that coming day. whiskey and I sure like drinking gin. I like to smoke marijuana, get in the shape that I'm in. There'll come a day when we will have a Tanqueray, baby. I said, listen to me, baby, what I gotta say. I said, listen to me, baby, hear what I gotta say. We're going around the corner and have a drink at Tanqueray. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is one of ours. This is called Don't Go Messing. Don't go messing with me, baby. Don't go messing around with my heart. Don't go messing with me, baby. Don't go messing with my heart. Only smells trouble. You gotta tear me apart. Don't go messing, sweet child. Don't go messing me around. Don't go messing, sweet child. Messing me around. Only smells trouble. You and your friends been talking dirty trash about me downtown. I've been hearing you're a cheater, a liar and a stealer. Cold-hearted woman, tell you how I feel. Don't go messing with me, baby. Don't go messing around with my heart. Only smells trouble. You gotta tear me apart. Hold on. to steal love. Cold-hearted woman, tell you how I feel. Don't go messing with me, baby. Don't messing with my heart. All the spells trouble. You gotta tear me apart.
Thank you. Okay, one more. Okay, all right. We shall. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a Peter Green thing here for you, which means I have to add a little bit more reverb. For all those Fleetwood Mac aficionados. Right. Okay. A few of you out there might know this one.
My baby's gonna let me crying all by myself. My baby's gonna let me. I'm crying all by myself. I loved another woman. Yeah, I lost my best girl. She was a real good woman. Oh, how I love her so. Was a real good woman. So I loved another woman. Now my baby, she's up and she's gone. My baby's gonna let me. I'm crying all by myself. My baby's gonna let me. I'm crying all by myself. lost my best girl. Oh, yeah. She was a real good woman. You know I love her so. Come back now, baby. Thank you so much.
Danny Giles en zijn band, ze zijn klaar met een aantal nummers. En how do you write your songs? Or is it at night, or if you think of something, then you write it down or so?
Yeah, songwriting can come at any time, really. You can't force it. You can't force creativity. It just comes to you. And sometimes you'll go through periods of time without writing anything. You have a real dry spell where nothing comes to you at all. But for me, usually a song comes to me very quickly. I think that's quite common for songwriters, is that if a good song usually happens very fast. And you can come up with an idea. I'll write the lyrics. Sometimes I'll write all the music, and sometimes I'll get in the rehearsal room with these guys and it just happens bang, bang, bang.
Okay, yeah. And Doug, when you start playing the drums, what did the neighbors say?
They actually weren't too bad. I think they would say differently now, 15 years later, but at the start my parents were very supportive of me drumming. I could drum all the time in my house. Neighbours didn't really complain, so I've been very fortunate that I could play at home when I was starting, you know.
Yeah. And was it difficult for you for a bass to practice? Or?
Not particularly. There's a handy little volume on the amp, so you can kind of turn it off. But yeah, again, parents very supportive. Luckily, both my neighbours are deaf, so I got away with all of that. But yeah, I started when I was 13, I think.
So they were always clapping there.
Not quite.
Okay. What's the blues for you, or the music? What does it mean for you?
Something that I've felt from the minute I heard it. Really.
Can you remember the first song which started you, or the artist, or?
I can't remember. When my dad listened to an awful lot of blues. There's an awful lot of blues in my house, so I was hearing everybody. Couldn't be able to pin it down to one particular person, like from the Mississippi Delta era all the way through. So I was being well educated with it. Yeah, that's for sure.
And he was playing in the what's its name? The Chicago Thieves.
That's right.
Band.
Yeah, I played with them for over 10 years. Yeah.
Is it? Well, that should be fine. Playing with your dad.
Yeah. You think so? Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Pulled each other's hair out sometimes. No, it's great. Playing with my dad's fantastic experience. I don't think it's a thing that many people could say they would ever have the opportunity to do. So 10 years of playing in a band with my dad, I think is just, magical, really, to be able to do that with one of your family members.
Yeah.
And experience all them things together, making records and playing some really good shows, and learning about the business, Yeah. So yeah, it's cool.
Well, what about the music business? Is it well? I don't think you like it, or
no, I don't think anyone really likes it. I don't think there's many artists that enjoy the business side, but it's a necessity. I think these days the artists' interest to know a lot more about it than they used to have to, because you have to do it yourself. You have to take on the job roles yourself that used to be taken on by other people. Self-management, I manage myself. There's lots of responsibilities for a musician these days to take care of.
Yeah. And you told me you met a promoter in England?
That's right.
Can you say that story?
Yeah, well, basically it leads back to the Chicago Thieves days. When my dad was pushing the Chicago Thieves, we worked for Pete Finstra in London, and Pete had known about me for some time. Long time coming for me to put my own thing together within the blues rock field. I'd done other things in different genres, so Pete said, "Okay, let's give him a gig, see what he's about, see what's going on." And Pete got right behind me. He's very supportive. Gave me we had lots of shows with Pete at Pete's clubs in London, supporting some great acts. And then Pete recommended me to come over here to the Netherlands. He said, "I think this is going to be where you really are appreciated the most." And that's certainly been the case, I would say. Yeah, I was in contact with Mr. Tim Shockman, who's our agent and does more than any other agent on earth, I should think. He does. He's unbelievable. Management and promotion, everything, tour management is the whole package. So with Tim's a huge part of the band.
I got
Thank you. Okay. Right. Try Hold On. There's a new one for you. It's called Hold On.
You keep. No, no, baby, I was born to be there. I hear you in my sleep, so hold on. Baby, hold on. Hold on. Baby, hold on. Forget you, you know I can't do that. I'll never forget you, cause you know that's much too much. It's in your eyes, it's in your baby smile. I'm coming back for you once every while. And maybe you know that I was born a dreamer. And that dreamer is that one you keep. Born to be there. I hear you in my sleep, so hold on. Baby, hold on. Hold on. Baby, hold on. Oh.
Thank you. New one, yeah. New one. All right. We've probably got one more for you, I think. How about Won't Let Love? We do that one? Yeah? Yeah. Let's do it.
My soul, cause you know love is real. I want to love. Love not survive. I want to stand in the rain. I'll see you let it cry. Thank you very much.
Danny Giles en zijn band, dat waren ook nog John Chase en Doug Riley op de drum. John Chase op de bas. Danny Giles, hij speelde mooie nummers hier. Kijk op de website voor nog meer optredens. En hij komt nu de studio binnen.